Well, here's another beer from Goose Island. It's the Tropical Beer Hug. Now, I think it was in a multi-pack that my son had, or he bought these because they were on special ABC. They were like only about $6 for a 6-pack. But I told him, don't bother. I've already reviewed their Neon Beer Hug, which I thought was pretty poor. And in fact, he liked them so little that he brought me a whole bunch of them back. He said he couldn't drink them. And I even thought about down rating the preview. I think I gave it a 3.5, the Neon one. And when I tasted it again, it was pretty horrible. Anyway, tasted kind of smoky. No, I don't know. Anyway, let's give this one a chance on its own. Tropical Beer Hug, an Imperial, Goose Island. Now they make that very dry beer, the Goose Island, don't they? This is 9.9%. They're from Chicago. It says a beach vacation for your taste buds. Well, let's hope it's not a deserted island. Chicago and Fort Collins. It says 20th of October 23, so that must be when they think you should drink it by, which is still another sort of 4 months away. Very yellow golden colour. Sort of a banana-y smell, which reminds me of a German lager, which is not a good sign so far. Wow. It's got a taste like, it's got a candy taste. Almond notes. I'm not a big almond fan, actually. I like almonds, I don't like marzipan. This tastes a bit marzipan-y. It's a bit like a fruit cake with marzipan on it. I think a lot of people would like this one, but say me not being a fan of marzipan, it's turning me off there. I'm going to leave this to warm up a little bit. It doesn't taste off or anything, but it's very flat, isn't it? No head. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Real IPAs from England, they don't have a lot of head. But generally, once you get out of a can here, have something, at least a finger of head. That has nothing, and not a lot of bubbles coming up either. Oh yeah, one other thing. I say my son didn't like these. That's why he brought me a whole bunch of them. Said, here, you can have these, Dad, and if you don't like them, give them to your guests. But he looked up and reminded me that the Goose Island was bought out in 2011 by Anheuser-Busch. So it doesn't say that on here. They wouldn't, would they? They wouldn't want to say that. It's born in Chicago, but Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri, crappy beer. And this one isn't so bad compared to their others, but still a pretty poor example of an IPA. Let's see if this is improved with getting warmer. It's got a decent smell. Nice and hoppy. Just turn the boojum a bit around so we don't get influenced by that. It's probably the best Goose Island one I've had. But I wonder if ABC Liquor was selling it cheap because they had too much of it, or promotion. Couldn't have been promotion because it was not a new beer, was it? When you know, judging by the expiration date. But obviously it wasn't. They're not selling it off right at the end of the expiration. You know, did it get too warm or whatever? Look at that. There's no head on it at all, but it's got a decent amount of fizziness when you taste it, so it's not off. Not bad for a Goose Island one. Goose Island not always very dry. This one's a little less dry, more fruity. Say more fruity, more hoppy, more sort of vanilla-y, almondy taste. Anyway, yeah, I would not be buying this one again. I told him not to buy it, but if you're going to get one from them, try this one.